But I think that's not really for us, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Because you learn in this stupid business that we're in that you can't get too high and too low, because it's really it's a results business, you know. And as humbling as it'll be, somebody come up and say, like even today I met a nice young woman who said, your Melancholy album got me through high school. But I'm sure if I sat her down and quizzed her, she probably couldn't name a song I'd written in the last 10 years. So we can't get too into that psychology, because at the end of the day it just feels like constant defeat. The fact that you touched anybody for a moment is unbelievable when you think of this world we're living in. But if you try to go any further than that, ultimately you're going to find some defeat somewhere. And so you just learn to just kind of box it all out, because you just can't go there. You can't go there. Because, I mean, at its core, the relationship between an audience and a performer is abusive. In the sense that most of the audience is going to leave if you don't do what they want you to do, play what they want you to play, say what you know what I'm saying? And that's why many performers won't even speak out politically, because they're afraid that their musical lives are going to be impacted by their personal lives. We've seen an inversion in the last 20 years or 10 years where many people seem to take weird shit and tragedy and stuff that used to be unacceptable socially and almost turn it into a bigger platform, a bigger career. People doing porn tapes and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Which is kind of strange. It says something about our culture, that what somebody represents as a celebrity or a star is far bigger than one song or one moment. So us as a musical group, we can't get too into all that, because when we work really hard on a song, and then we work really hard on another song, and a fan says, well, this song's like this, and this song's like, we don't agree. For us, it might be like here and here, but it ain't here and here. So you can't get into all that psychology, because that's what I'm saying. Ultimately, it just feels like a defeat. So what you find is you trust one another internally. You're your own moral compass, and the rest of the world kind of knocks you left and right. You know, when I was a nobody and nobody knew my name, I wasn't any smarter or more stupid than I am right now. Maybe a little less wise. And when I was playing arenas around the world, I was still the same guy that only 5 years before had been working in a record store. But it's hard to keep that compass, because there's all this energy coming from the outside. You're great, you're amazing, oh, tell us what lollipops you eat and all this shit. Like one thing I generally won't do is I won't do interviews that have to do with, your top 10 favorite movies and all this shit, because I just think, fuck all that. Fuck all that. Really. I would only do that if it was like to the glory of someone else, meaning like if I had a website that said, I love this movie or I love this record, here's why. You know what I mean? And I've thought about doing stuff like that. But then all that other stuff, which is like celebrities kissing other celebrities' asses, or when I'm home on Saturday night, I get popcorn and put on a movie. Who the fuck cares? Did that make any sense?
That did. Thanks.